Hello my lovely, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. And today I will do another unboxing of the Alexandra Renke Kreativ Box August 2021. And as you can see, I received 2 boxes. The other one is a side order that I will unbox in a different video. And because it's things that I just wanted for general use and that are not part of the new release. And the new release is actually called Herbarium and contains a lot of floral images, dies and stamps. So I looked at the release brochure online, and I will put a link to that below so you can take a look as well. And I was curious which articles we would receive, because they announced that we would all receive a stamp set and some dies of the new release. And here's the stamp set I received. It's called Flower Branches Merci, and it has little sentiments like merci and thank you and so on in it, and it goes perfectly well with the die set, which is called Blumenzweige, dies Blumenzweige in German. Yeah, they're quite small, so I like these tiny little things because you can fit them on a card very well. And here's some ribbon. I already have this in gold, and it's like a satin finish or satin ribbon that is kind of padded and melted into these dots or rows of dots. So up next is the figurine, is what they call it. Basically they are die cuts, and this one is a citrus plant, and I'm showing you the number, and I will list all the details of everything below in the video description. This is a new thing. I thought maybe it's a good idea because some of the things don't have numbers, like this paper, and it's actually tissue paper printed with a pattern. So you can see there are different leaves and grasses or herbs from the Herbarium line, and they are printed in this ochre color. And also we have some insects and tiny little beetles and dragonflies on this sheet of tissue paper. There are different ones in the online to be had, and these ones I got. So they are lovely. So let me, here's another thing they announced. I think these are the dried flowers. Yep. And it contains something that reminded me of papyrus, this white thing. It looks like it's peeled from a stem of some sort and flattened, and really nice little set of dried flowers, but I can't use them today because I will make a card that has to go through the post, and I'm afraid those dried flowers, they won't go through the post at all. Up next we have what they call card sheet, floral A to F, and it has different flowers on it, as you can see, and different sentiments, or just a listing of letters, and the number is 10, 23, 43. You can always stop the video and take a closer look if you like, but I'll go on to the next paper, which I think is from an earlier spring collection, and it's a beautiful magnolia. I really love this paper, and the writing, you cannot actually make out what it says, at least I can't. The paper number here is 101309, and we have another magnolia paper here that is the same blossoms scattered on the page, I think. We're also with some writing on it, and those calligraphy style graphics, I really enjoy them. And this is 101306X, which is very unusual for Alexandra Renke to have that, but there must be some reason to that. And up next we have hydrangea, and now we can see why this collection is called Herbarium, because there are details of when the plant grows and blossoms, and all kinds of things you would find in a herbarium, which is a collection of dried plant specimens normally. And the paper number is 102352, and I must say I'm in love with these papers again. Alexandra Renke never disappoints, I must say. And also the way the paper feels and smells is lovely. So next up is chrysanthemum, and again in the same style. These illustrations are so beautiful. I'm so glad I didn't give up the subscription. Otherwise my heart would be bleeding now. The paper number is 102347, and here we have the sweet pea. It's connected to the W because in German it's called Wicke, and that's spelled with a W. So the same style. Absolutely beautiful. And the text gives you some description, that's in German though. And here on the left we have a listing in Latin, which I think names all the variants you can have. The paper number is 102354. And here we have a paper that is called Blumenzweige. So beautiful. Same description and Latin variants, and here's a formula of the lemon acid, I think. The paper number is 102356. Just beautiful. And here we have a paper that I think is also older. I can't make out what it says at first, but the paper, I called it Better Together, because that is what is printed in a very light tone behind the scribbles. And the paper number is 101832. And here we have some musical notes, also in a, well, it's not a pink, but also not a purple, so it's in the middle. And the paper number is 101838. This one is another beautiful herbarium page, the dahlia. Is simply beautiful. I'm loving the colors as well. The paper number is 102348. And this one is a eucalyptus. You don't have, or we don't have eucalyptus trees here in Germany, but I have seen them in the botanical gardens, and I must say those blossoms are so impressive. They are just beautiful, and the way they are depicted here does them justice, I think. The paper number is 102351. And some more sweet peas, and this time it's a wreath. However, they call it veg wreath. I call it sweet pea. And the paper number is 102359. So hopefully you can also get your hands on this collection. And up next is another older paper, or older design I should say, from Alexandra Renke, and this is a Calm 101841. So Alexandra Renke wrote on their website that they cannot ship to Britain at the moment because of the current situation, and also because of Brexit. So I'm very sorry to say that you cannot receive it right now, but they promise to do everything they can to send orders to Britain as well. So I decided to use the wreath paper for my card today, and I'm just measuring to see that the sides are all the same width. It's exactly 12 inches, so it's 30.5 centimeters. And I'm making a very simple card today, not to destroy the paper too much, and scoring the paper halfway, so in the middle. And this is very easy to score and fold. The paper is quite sturdy, as you may know if you have ever had Alexandra Renke paper. So first of all, I wanted to use this side, but I thought the other side was better for the front. And of course you always have to score a valley where there is going to be a mountain. So I'm scoring it in the middle again and just folding it over, and this will be my card. So you can't get more simple than that. And I happen to have envelopes that fit this size from Alexandra Renke, from one of an earlier Kreativ Box. And all I will do now is to fussy cut the top. And I will speed this up for you. I really enjoy fussy cutting. And this paper is beautiful to cut as well. Not too thick, not too thin, just right. So here we go, that's my card. All I need to do is punch a hole in the top and then thread some ribbon through there, and well, then you can't unfold it, but I will write something in the center when I finish my card, because that's going to be personal. And then I thought I'd make one of those stamps, because they have stamps in the line in this design release as well. But I didn't get a die for that, so I'm using this punch to punch a stamp. And yeah, so the design is perfect for that. Of course it's rather coarse. I would prefer a stamp that actually looks like a stamp, but this will do. And I'm threading through the ribbon that we received with the box. It's resisting a little bit. It's not so easy to thread through, but the hole is big enough, so it works out in the end. And also adding the stamp. I was going to make a bow at first, but then I thought it looks nice just like that, and just let the ribbon be and let it look as beautiful as it is, just hanging off the side of the card. Now I want to add a sentiment. and I'm using the stamp set that we received. Say thank you with this Verson Magic ink that I have, and it is a color that is actually in the paper, so that was a lucky coincidence. And stamping it a couple of times with my stamping tool. There we go. Now for some reason I only have the beginning of the die cutting of this little sentiment, and the rest of it is lost, or I can press play, record of course. I have no idea. So all I can do is show you some photos of the finished product. And thank you for staying with me this whole time and for watching. I would appreciate it if you clicked like below and also followed my channel for more videos. There will be a watercolor video next, and then I will also film at some point the side order I placed and received. And until then, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Do what you love. Bye bye. Ta-da!